Oh, the good old days when you knew a scandal was a scandal. Everything was much simpler then, right, Karma? Yeah, she agrees. Scandals used to be simple, right? Let me give you an example. I believe it was early 90s, but Gary Hart, pretty prominent politician, he gets caught cheating on his wife. That's it. Nobody asked who took the pictures. Nobody asked any other questions other than, hey, what are you doing cheating on your wife? But now we live in an era where scandals about scandals are the scandal. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth, right? Let's go back to the WikiLeaks emails. You know, the scandal wasn't all the corruption that was found in those emails. The scandal wasn't anything to do with, emails about their old bunny Denny or any of the coded language in there or some of the suspected connections out there. No, none of those scandals. Scandal wasn't the backdoor dealings with Russia and the Clinton administration, that's for sure. No, the scandal was how all that corruption got exposed in the first place. So the scandal, come on, Carmen. The scandal became the scandal about the scandal. And then it was obfuscated and it was lied about, and somehow Russia, is the new enemy everywhere, okay? So now we have a similar situation. You know, they play this foreign government and election tampering card, right? Right, Carm? It's the new card to play. It's apparently cool. We play that card. And a story that I covered in April about Joe Biden's son, who had no experience, zero experience with energy companies, somehow is making $50,000 a month and plus a sweet down pay, like an upfront pay. I believe it was something like $1.5 million. No one can figure out why he got that deal or what it was for. A prosecutor starts looking into the matter, right? Because it seems like there might be some high-level corruption. Imagine that, Joey B involved in some high-level corruption, or his son involved in some high-level corruption. He goes in front of the Council on Foreign Relations. Sitting next to Mr. Richard Haass, president of that organization. And he doesn't just talk about it. He brags, he laughs, he basks in the fact that he acted like a gangster. He says, hey, I had a deal that your prosecutor with Poroshenko and others was going to be taken care of. And of course, this was the prosecutor that was going after Biden's son. And they're like, look, you don't speak for the president. That $1 billion loan, they were at a press conference and getting ready to announce it. So Biden's like, look, I don't care what the president said. I'm the one here. You're not going to get the money unless you do this for me. My plane leaves in 6 hours. Real tough guy move by Biden. Now, you would think that media outlets would play that and his presidential run would be over. After all, you got to have the baby with the record player. I mean, they're already selling you on an out-of-touch, overage puppet, a warmonger. I mean, my boy R.A. the Rugged Man said it best. You want to see the true racist? Take a look at Joe Biden. That's the truth. It's the real deal. Joe Biden, not a good person. That should be the scandal. No, the scandal is that somehow Trump sought help from the Ukraine. He wasn't seeking any help. He said, hey, reopen the investigation. What do you know about this? That's the scandal, not the scandal about the scandal becoming the scandal. But we live in such a dumbed down infotainment society that people, like for instance, my buddy, I don't know if he's watching this or not, but his name's Paul. He's in my fraternity. And last night, basically, we were talking about this scandal. And he's like, well, Trump did that, right? And I go, dude, the scandal is that Joe Biden did that. The scandal has nothing to do with Trump. I go, This is something I was reporting on before Trump was asking the leader of the Ukraine, what don't you get about that? And then I played him the video and he's like, wow, well, that is interesting. He's like, I mean, wow, why haven't I seen that video before? Why haven't you seen that video before? And that's why this channel exists, man. You know, this channel is all about not left or right, not partisan politics, not upfront, in your face nonsense, but reality. That's why we just did an hour-long interview with Whitney Webb of Mint Press. If you guys missed that, you missed some pure gold, but you can go watch that right now, that's for sure. Sorry, we're going under a fence. Come on, baby, let's go. It's pure gold, where we went over not only just the Epstein intelligence connections, but this network that he seems to have been a part of from the 80s through the 90s into the early 2000s, and then where he ended up kind of in this tech blackmail circle, right? So, you know, big ups to Whitney Webb, big ups to Mint Press for doing it big and telling the truth. You know, if we want scandals, why don't we start talking about the scandal that Iran is claiming that Israel is funding ISIS and arming them? You hear about that in the news today? Probably not. Probably not. But leader of Iran said it. Probably going to do a video on that in a little bit. This is video number 4 in the day. If you're new to the channel, we do 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes 7 videos a day on subjects that matter. But that should be a scandal, right? I mean, if it could be so easily disproven and it was such propaganda, it should be all over the U.S. media that Iran is, you know, accusing Israel of funding and arming ISIS, the terror group. Huh. Especially since there's been no evidence provided that they bombed Saudi oil fields. And yet that's propagated everywhere. Scandals we don't talk about, folks. Scandals we don't talk about. If you checked out my other videos for the day, we went deep on DARPA and human brain interfaces, robotics, the Atlas robot in particular. We also did a video on the new Mattel doll, the creators of Barbie, with their new customizable, non-binary, non-gender specific propaganda fests, coming not to a Christmas near you, because most sane parents would never buy such things. But that's not a scandal. No, no, no. Trump being the president and asking another world leader about an actual scandal, that's the scandal. The scandal is no longer the scandal. The scandal is about the scandal. It's scandalous. And I know that's a tongue tie, and it's big time. So, other great news on the way out on this video. Today marks it official, Karma. 6 weeks. 6 weeks since she was diagnosed with osteosarcoma. That's bone cancer. She was given 2 to 8 weeks to live. 2 weeks to 2 months. She was told, and I was told, we would never do these park walks again. I don't know if you've been watching that, but that limp's not so bad anymore, is it? And she has been on, not the drugs they gave me, which, you know, basically were just dope meds. One, you know, I used it for 2 days, guys. And we went on the Joe Tippins treatment. MyCancerStory.rocks is the website if you are unfamiliar with that. And there are studies out there that fenbenzidol, the dewormer, when coupled with vitamin E, actually kills cancer and tumors. And we've added turmeric curcumin to that. And we have also added, what else do we have for it? You know, I should have made that the thumbnail. I have it on my phone. Damn it. Maybe I will change the thumbnail after this on the edit. But turmeric curcumin, and what else do we have there? It's vitamin E. Oh yeah, CBD, Honest Paws. So she's doing great. I love her very much. I don't expect that she's dying on me in 2 weeks anymore. I'd be shocked if she did. So let's say that happened. At least the last 6+ weeks of her life have been awesome. They've been awesome for me. But I think she's going to be around, man. And I think that Joe Tippins' treatment might have some basis in reality. And if you think about that, something that is so cheap that could disrupt a $1 trillion industry, it might be dangerous. That might be dangerous chatter here. So thumbs the video up. share it. We're going to be back with more. I love you guys, and I will see you all on the flip side.